Hey guys, Under the Sides here, welcome to Let's Play Oblivion, and today I'm going to be going through the quest Aid for Bruma, piece by piece, well most of it anyway. I'm going to start off with the dialogue for each of the counts and countesses around Tamriel, starting off in the Imperial City, talking to High Chancellor Akato. Let's see what he has to say. Find him in the Imperial Palace District.
All visitors to the...
From the Blades, did you say? Joffrey sent you? What's this about? Quickly now! This is terrible news. Under normal circumstances, I would dispatch a legion or two to Bruma immediately. But the circumstances are not normal, are they? I've been pleading for troops for Cyrodiil for weeks, but the generals assure me that the entire Imperial army is already fully committed. Besides, I'd have a full-scale political crisis on my hands if I tried to pull any troops out of the provinces. I'm sorry, but the cities of Cyrodiil will have to fend for themselves for the time being.
And of course, fending for themselves means that we're going to have to solve all their problems for them.
Oh, hello.
Now we're here at, I do believe, Coral.
Hello. It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Countess Valga of Coral. I wish I had time to chat, but I'm afraid I'm in the middle of an investigation.
Which just so happens to be another quest, which I guess I'll be doing at some point.
While I understand Bruma's need, Coral's own defense must come first. I cannot spare any soldiers as long as Coral remains under threat from the Oblivion Gate outside our walls.
So she wants help with an Oblivion Gate.
Goodbye.
I'll be showing that footage in another video. And this is, we've closed the Oblivion Gate.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Countess Valga.
Yeah, she's still
Your
got an investigation.
reputation precedes you, Hera of Kvatch. You have done my city a great service by closing the Oblivion Gate. I will now gladly send soldiers to aid in the defense of Bruma. Consider it done.
And we'll be doing this for each count.
I am Milona Umbranox, Countess of Anvil. I hope you enjoy your visit. I trust you will give us no cause to regret our hospitality to strangers. I would like to send help to Bruma, but I cannot risk weakening Anvil's defenses with that Oblivion Gate open outside the city.
You see a pattern emerging here? Basically you go to each count or countess and they've got a problem with an Oblivion Gate. Close it and come back.
You sure gave those damn Daedra what for? It makes us all feel better to have someone like you around. I've heard that you've closed the Oblivion Gate outside Anvil. I honor you for your bravery and service to my city. With Anvil safe for the moment, I will send some of my best soldiers to bolster the Bruma garrison.
And moving on to the next city.
Hello. Regulus Terentius, Count Bruville. I'm really rather busy, and I doubt that you have anything to say that I need to hear.
And this guy's a right miserable guts he is.
I wish I could help. I understand the need to help defend the heir to the throne. It is a duty we all share. But with an Oblivion Gate threatening Bruville, I need all my soldiers here.
Yep, another gate to close.
Goodbye.
Come back and talk to him
It
again.
was you that closed that Oblivion Gate, wasn't it? That was a brave thing to do.
Much more cheerful now.
Thank you for closing the Oblivion Gate that was threatening Bruville. I will send my guard captain, Viera Laris, to Bruma's aid.
And moving on to the next city.
Hello.
Marius Caro, by grace of the Nine, Count Leowin. You are a stranger to me, but well met.
I always think this guy looks really funny.
Perhaps you would like to do a service for County Leowin. Leowin is beset by enemies. The Empire does nothing to help us. Even before this crisis, I did not have enough men to patrol my borders. Now, Daedra are pouring out of an Oblivion Gate on our very doorstep. No, I don't have any men to spare. Bruma will have to look to its own defense.
So we close the gate for him,
Take care.
as
It's
in
you.
previous
I'm sure
sections.
you have many pressing affairs. I won't keep you.
Not really, I want to talk to you.
Well, with the Oblivion Gate near Leowin closed, I suppose the immediate threat is lessened. I will do as you ask. Let no one say Leowin did not do its part to uphold the Empire.
Well, thank you very much.
The Count will not see you now. Not now. Not ever. He sees no one. I'm Mercator Hositis, his steward. I believe that's all you need to know.
Yeah, except when we ask about aid for Bruma, he changes his tone.
I believe the Count may want to handle this matter personally. Wait here. I will tell the Count you are waiting to see him.
Now the Count has a big
I'm
secret,
sorry. We've not met. I'm Janice Hasseldor, Count Skingrad.
but I'm guessing you'll be able to guess what that is from looking
While
at him.
Skingrad is threatened by an Oblivion Gate, I cannot spare any soldiers for Bruma. Whatever you may think of me, I still protect my own. This is my city, and Mehrunes Dagon will not have it while I remain Count of Skingrad.
So it's the same story, close the gate, come back.
Your bravery is the talk of Skingrad. Well done! I believe the Count may want to handle this matter personally.
As usual.
Wait here. I will tell the Count you are waiting to see him. Goodbye. It's my pleasure. Please, continue. Mehrunes Dagon has no more love for my kind than for my mortal subjects. Less, perhaps, as we make poor slaves.
Poor slaves.
You have helped me by closing the Oblivion Gate near Skingrad. I will likewise help you by sending aid to Bruma.
Well, thank you very much. And finally, we have Cheydinhal.
I don't have time to chat right now.
The Count?
With that Oblivion Gate looming outside the city walls, we're bracing for an attack. Perhaps we can speak later. My first responsibility is to the people of Cheydinhal. They look to me for protection in these dark times. With an open Oblivion Gate just outside our walls, I cannot risk weakening Cheydinhal's defenses, even for such a worthy cause.
So we'll head out to close the gate,
Farewell.
and you find that his son is trapped in there, and he's been there for 2 days, so you kind of have to head in, see if you can help him out.
I'd advise you to keep your distance from that accursed portal. Haven't you heard about these gates to Oblivion, opening up all over Tamriel? Well then, you know what they're capable of producing. Although nothing has come through ever since Farwil entered. About 2 days ago, Count Indaris' son, Farwil, entered the Oblivion Gate with 6 other men. We haven't heard from them since then. The Count fears the worst, and has posted guards here so we can watch and see if anyone comes back out. And so far, nothing. At this point, Count Indaris is offering a reward for the recovery of his son from inside the gate, or confirmed news of his demise. If you find him, or the rest of the Knights of the Thorn, get them out of there. I'm sure the Count would also be pleased if the gate was closed.
So this opens up a kind of side quest here, and you head into the gate. As usual, there's the quest log entry for this quest.
2 days, and nary a word.
So you head in as usual.
I fear the worst.
Excuse me. And you agreed with this, saying that you've got to find Farwil and close the gate and whatnot. You start off, head down the cliff. Dead members everywhere. Eventually you'll come across a door which you can go through. The other side of the cave you get through. Go through another door, and you head down further. You kind of make your way down a long cliff, set 2 caves to get down to the bottom. You just keep making your way through, killing monsters or running past them. And at the very bottom, you come face to face with Farwil and his one
It's about time someone got here.
remaining
What took you
knight.
so long? We are knights sworn to uphold the laws of Cheydinhal. We fear no being, and we strike fast and true as lightning. Many wish to join our ranks, as we are of the highest echelon. Only a select few may join the finest force ever to grace the lands of Cyrodiil. Until now, we numbered only 7, but attacked like a regiment. Our enemies quake at our approach and falter at our charge. Huzzah!
This guy's all talk, in case you hadn't spotted.
I set out with the rest of the knights to dispatch this blemish on the face of our fine world. When we arrived, we were overwhelmed. I myself was able to kill perhaps 20 of them, but they just kept coming. Only Bremen and I remain alive. However, with you here now, we can take the sigil stone from that citadel and complete our quest for the good of all Cheydinhal. Huzzah! Are you mad? A Knight of the Thorn never returns home until the mission is done. It's our way. Now, in my father's name, as Count Indorus of Cheydinhal, I order you to lead me to that sigil stone. I suggest we use the Raymond sweep formation. You'll assault, and we'll guard the rear flank. Onward and upward! Huzzah!
So basically you take the
path is
bridge
yours.
across
Lead on.
the lava lake, enter the tower in the usual way, take the sigil stone, but you kind of, if you want to get well, you can try and keep these alive if you want. I'm not sure if you get such a good reward if Farwil dies, but it can be quite tricky to keep them alive. If you head across this bridge and the front door's right here, enter the top as usual, and then close it in the usual way. With any luck, Farwil and Bremen are still alive. Then you can head back and talk to Cheydinhal after talking to Farwil. As you can see, he nearly died.
I mean, victory is ours once again. Huzzah! You've done well. I wouldn't have expected such bravery from someone who isn't a Knight of the Thorn. Now that this battle between good and evil has been won, and the day is ours, you should go speak with my father. He will reward you greatly for escorting me home and closing the Oblivion Gate. Since you have led us to victory, I am hereby giving you the honorary title of a Knight of the Thorn. Your name shall be revered, and your deeds placed into song, to be performed by the greatest bards for generations to come. Congratulations. Make sure you address the Count properly.
There's the conversation with
I'm pleased
the
to
Count.
finally meet the savior of Cheydinhal. I'm also overjoyed that you saved my son's life. I realize he's trying at times, and he speaks before he thinks, but he's still my son, and I adore him greatly. I'm sure he was difficult to travel with, and I respect your patience. Most would have given him up for dead, rather than deal with his ego. Anyway, I digress. I'm sure you wish to hear of your reward. I'm in possession of 2 fine weapons. They're both heirlooms of the Indorus family, held in the castle for several generations. I'd take great pleasure in bestowing one of them upon you. Please, choose the Thornblade or the Staff of Indorus. The Thornblade it is. Again, I thank you on behalf of all the citizens of Cheydinhal, and I especially thank you as an elated father. Farewell, and may RK guide you. I will not forget your service to me and to Cheydinhal. Rescuing my son from the Oblivion Gate was a daring feat. With the Oblivion Gate closed, I can now gladly send aid to Bruma.
Right, with that taken care of, you've seen all the dialogue. In the next video I'll probably show you a bit more plot progression, back with Martin and Joffrey. But following that, I plan to make a video showing you most of the gates opening and closing. Well, not opening and closing, but the insides of each gate, because you get randomly... Well, I'll explain all this in that video. I'll take you through how to do the gates quickly, unless you want to... there's lots of loot in the gates, but you can just go straight for the sigil stone and do it quickly, and I'll be showing you the quick ways to get each of the gates closed. So I'll see you in the next video, and I hope you'll take care. I'll see you in a bit, guys.